everybody. My name is Carrie Green, and I am a librarian at the Jessamine County Public Library. And I am here with Robert Brown and Sarah Rowlett. And we're here for a JCPL Q&A. And Sarah and Robert are going to answer a few questions for me and just tell everyone what they can offer to everyone. And Robert, do we want to start with you? If you'd introduce yourself to everyone.
Sure. My name is Robert Brown. I work for Goodwill Industries of Kentucky. I'm a career coach in the Jessamine County part of Kentucky. What I do is twofold. I work with the Goodwill employees, the Goodwill retail employees in Jessamine County to help them maintain their job as well as find other employment. Goodwill is a unique employer in that if you want to work at insert company here or name a company, if you want to work at a company, we will help you get to that goal. So employees come to me and say, "Hey, I want to work in a factory, or I want to work in an office, or whatever," and I help them with that. Additionally, I help them maintain employment. So what that means is understanding how to act in the job, understanding how to resolve conflict, because if you have two people, you're gonna have conflict. Understanding that, understanding how to dress for a job, all that stuff, understanding how to do the job and modify the job if the individual has a disability or another disadvantage. The second part of my job is I work with community members in Jessamine County who are job seekers. So I help those individuals find jobs inside Goodwill or outside Goodwill. It does not matter. I help them with resume creation and those soft skills that I was talking about before, like dressing and attitude and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. So that's a little bit about me.
Great, thank you. And how about you, Sarah?
I work with the Kentucky Career Center, and we serve 17 counties. I do something very similar to what Robert does. However, my job specifically is to help people with job careers. We do workshops. So if you're having issues with creating your resume or interview skills, but I go beyond that. Just like Robert said, we work on your soft skills and your hard skills. If you are looking for a particular career, we look for your goals and your strengths to push you in that career. And what you can do is we can do a workshop together. So we can talk about your resume, or we can do interview skills. But if you're more interested in what other services that the Kentucky Career Center offers, we can do what's called an enrollment. And if you qualify for that enrollment and want to go forward with that, then we do help provide funds for education, clothing, things like that.
Okay, great. And Sarah, what is some of your top tips for job seekers right now?
I definitely would say that right now people are nervous about applying for jobs or creating the resume or anything like that. So my top tip would be to go ahead and push forward and go ahead and make your resume. Go ahead and practice your interview skills. Figure out what you want to do long term. One of the things that we focus on a lot right now is just, what do you want to do for money? Short term, you want to work somewhere just to make money, but we want to put you in a career that you're going to love to be in and want to stay in that career. And so I would say go ahead and get ready for employment. If you're unemployed, prepare yourself. And if that means reaching out for some of our services, go ahead and do that. Make that effort to go ahead and move forward to do that.
Okay, great. And how about you, Robert? What are your top tips?
Yeah, I definitely agree with what Sarah said. And I think it's important to, as Sarah said, to borrow a term, push forward um, uh, during this time and apply for jobs and look for jobs and get ready for resumes and interview skills and all that as if there was not a pandemic going on. And another thing that I would say is you need to have flexibility at this time, and you need to adapt the way you are expecting to interview and get onboarded in a job if you are successful in that, because it's going to look different right now. There's going to be a lot more social distancing as we hear on the news and in society, and it's just going to look different. And the last thing I'll say is that it might be a good idea to create a wider net of jobs that you are willing to be in. That doesn't mean drop your dream and never chase it. It just means go from your dream and expand a little bit out so you can find employment. And hopefully somewhere around your dream there is a job that's open, and maybe even your dream job is out there.
Maybe you just don't know it's your dream job.
Exactly.
Is there something that you see on resumes or applications that people commonly do that you think that you wish you could tell everyone not to do, or some common mistake that you see that that employers don't like when they see that? And if so, how would you tell people to fix that?
The one that's coming up at this moment that is a mistake that people do is the objectives. The objective section is like a paragraph or two long, and it turns into basically a cover letter. And you want that objective section to be a sentence, maybe not even a sentence, maybe half of a sentence, so that they just know what you want to do, but don't get an entire life history. You may not even need an objective section, and that should be something that you could consider with a career coach or somebody that's helping you find a job.
Great, thank you. And how about you, Sarah?
I think there's been a couple of things that I see on resumes often, and one of them, well, I'll have to agree with Robert, one of them is that you want to make sure that your objective is in the cover letter. The other is that people don't realize that there's more than one type of resume. And so sometimes I'll get that resume and it's 3 pages long and it's all in chronological order, but it has nothing to do with the job they're applying for. So if I was an employer and I'm looking through resumes and I see that this person has never had experience in this field, I'm probably going to toss their resume to the side. And so making sure that their resume is relatable to the job that they're applying for. Even if you've never had experience and say you've only been in retail and you're really interested in doing something completely out of that realm, there are things that you can connect retail to anything, customer service, good serving skills. So making sure that when you create your resume, the skills and the job functions that you've done are relatable. Otherwise, people aren't going to look at your resume.
Yeah, those are both great tips. Sarah, first off, is there anything else that you would like to let people know, either about the job search process or your services?
I would just say keep trying. Don't give up. Don't get frustrated. And if you are someone that gets frustrated or feels like they want to give up, then reach out for services. There's no shame. No one's judging you. That's what we're here for. We want to help you get the job that you are happy going to, that you don't wake up every day thinking, oh, I don't want to do this, or you just don't have a job. So making sure that you reach out for services, we're absolutely here to assist you. And we go beyond the realm of just making a resume. We do so much more. So anything that you have questions about regarding job searching, reach out.
Okay, great. And how can people reach you if they want to get signed up?
Emailing me would be the fastest way, because if you call the office right now, you're going to get redirected. So my email address is srowlett@ckYcareers.com. You can also go to our website, to Kentucky Career Center, and you can find everyone that works there and their email address, but that's my direct email address.
Okay, great. And how about you, Robert? Is there anything else you would like to add?
So I don't really have anything else to add except to say that I echo what Sarah just said. Do not give up on your job search. It's going to be more difficult right now, and that's just the facts. And so you just have to push through that difficult moment and keep your head up high and reach out for services if you need to as well. Should I give my information out?
Please, yes.
So to reach me, if you are a resident of Jessamine County, even if you're not, I can get you the right person. My cell phone number is 859-388-0065. And my email is robert.brown@goodwillky.org. That's goodwillky.org.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Yep.
And of course, we are having 2 more job search Q&As. So if you would like to attend one of those, you'll find the link on the Jessamine County Public Library website on our calendar. Our next one is Tuesday, June 9th at 4 o'clock. And then we also have one in July, also on a Tuesday, July 15th at 4 o'clock. And so that's a great opportunity to ask Robert and Sarah specific questions about your job search. So we hope that you'll join us. And thank you, Robert and Sarah, for being with us here today.
Thank you for having us. It was fun.